Hey y'all, check this out. You're not gonna believe what I got in the mail. This is freaking amazing. KEMIMOTO did it again. Check it out. Let's see what's in this thing. Man, this is gonna be cool. Let's do a little unboxing. So over here on this end, got the remote, wiring harness, some fuses in there. So there's a fusible link. Pretty good set of wiring, so we'll see how this all gonna work out once we get it set up. What's something over here? What do we got? There's the mounts. So it's got these mounting clamps to put around the roll cage. Should be 2 sets of those in here. Yep, there's the other set. We're not gonna open that right now. There's another down in here in this corner. There's some more stuff. What have we here? Mounting hardware, Allen wrench, and some little rubber slits to put in here to cinch it down and get it tight. So let's take this bad boy out of the box. Maybe. Well, they packaged it pretty good. KEMIMOTO reached out to me again after the video I did for them with the enclosures for the X3, and they wanted to send me this sound bar. So of course I obliged them. It's got some weight to it. Pretty good size. Let me get you. Pretty good size sound bar. Controls are right here in the center. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 speakers on it. So, oh, and let's check that out. LED light strip on the bottom. There's not one on the top, but let's get this bad boy unpackaged. We're gonna put it in the Z-Force, the CF-Moto. I had a soundbar in here before. Wasn't that great, not loud enough. Couldn't hear it because I have a loud exhaust on this, but let's get this out of the plastic. So we're gonna get this, just gonna kind of pre-fit it. See how it's gonna work in here. So, something like that. We'll center it up right there in the middle, and we'll probably put our probably come in with our mounts 1, 2, 3, probably right here, because it's gonna fall more middle, and 3 in, 1, 2, 3, 4 in from each side. So we'll try to center them in here somewhere where we mount them up. So we get our hardware. Like I said, and these come apart. You got your hole here in the middle, and that's what you're going to use to put it where you want it on here. So like that. Get this other package open. So basically we'll do it just like that. The 4th one in from each side, which will put it where we need it in the center of the roll cage bar. Now we got to get our hardware out. In this packaging right here, Man, this is awesome that the KEMIMOTO is reaching out to me and sending me this product for me to install and make a video for you guys, and that way you know whether this is something you might want. So I appreciate that, KEMIMOTO. Thank you for doing that, and I'm more than happy to make a video for you guys on how to install these things and how they work. So let's see. So you got two different size. So there's 1, 2, oop, don't lose it. 3, 4. So you got 4 of these longer ones, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these for a little bit that are a little bit shorter, and then there are 2 that are even shorter. 2 even smaller ones, and then you have some tiny lock washers in that bag, so make sure you don't lose those. And based on the hole in here, this is going to be for these little ones. So we'll get 2 lock washers out of this bag, because these holes here are not very deep. So we'll get these started. And like I said, they send you the Allen wrench for it, so well, that ain't. Well, based on what I'm finding now, the hole is not deep enough. Even with, we're gonna test it ahead of, I mean, it's not, we're bottoming out. I mean, that's the bottom of it right there. So we may have to use a different spot, because I don't know that those are bottoming out. So if it's bottoming out, it's obviously not going to get tight. So stand by, we're going to figure this out. We tried 4, so let's try this one. I mean, it should be, they didn't countersink these holes deep enough, apparently, because that's tight right there. We hit bottom with that bolt, or that hole's not countersunk far enough. It might be a problem. Because, I mean, you only have 2 of these, right? And the rest of them are longer. All right, so I figured out how to make this work. They didn't countersink those holes far enough, but they did give us boatloads of these lock washers. So I put two lock washers on there, on these little short ones. And 1, 2, 3, and that worked. So I could tighten it up. But you definitely can't use one. On this one, this is the Midnight Series 80. And yeah, it's definitely, they didn't countersink. far enough. But you definitely couldn't, there's no way you could use 3. You're gonna get those straight in there. Tighten this up a little bit more on this side. I just wanted to make sure it was gonna work. I didn't really cram it down there too far. These pieces of rubber you'll put in right here. And then obviously one here. They're all the same length, so it doesn't really matter, and they're all the same thickness. So you'll put that there and that in here on the bars, right? So then when you put it together, have the rubber in there, it seals it up good tight when you get the bolts in. So that's our next move. So now that we've got that on there, next step just be to tighten those down, get it centered in the middle, and we'll probably tilt that a little bit. But anyway, so we'll come back to you when we get that tightened in. You get the gist of it, right? You're just putting these on top. It's all set up in there now. We just lack doing the wiring. I did find out what I figured out. The reason they sent the longer bolts, which is what I ended up having to go to, when you put those rubber grommets in there, those shorter bolts aren't long enough. So you definitely, if you're going to use the rubber in here, which you should, you'll need the longer set of bolts. So we did that. I'm assuming probably for, it could be if you got smaller roll cage, whatever you're putting it on, golf cart, something that similar with a smaller bar, those shorter bolts would work. But for this, you definitely need those longer ones that came in the package that we were trying to figure out what they were for earlier. We're about to get this wiring started. I got to figure out how I'm going to run it. And once I get that figured out, then we'll start doing that. Okay, so here's the back of we need to cover that up. So this is your plug, and you're going to want the 12 volt in. You're going to take this, will plug in right to the back of that right there. And get that pushed in. If I could reach it. So that's going to plug in there. Probably run our wires and tuck them, come down. I just need to see how long everything's going to be. All right, so it's all wired in, everything's working. Right here is where this is how I ran the wiring, just for now. Today, didn't want to mess with this all day long, but it works. I just ran it up along the roll cage with zip ties. Got it out of the way, it goes down because the battery on this machine is up front. So, come down underneath, up into here, got everything tied up nice and neat, got her hooked up. It does have a fusible link. It does come with spare fuses. I am probably gonna run a switch off of this hot wire because there's plenty of it and I have an open spot. I just need a switch, so then I can cut this line, tie into it, go out there, and then come back up to the battery and have a switch off and on so that there's hopefully no possibility of leaving it on and draining the battery. You got different modes of lighting on the remote. So you got a mode button, a Q, which is changing the colors of what it is. So like I'm hitting Q up right now. Changing, and there's different, see that would be like, you could use that as a chase light. You have the lights in the back, which you're not going to see real well now, but you could use this as like chase lights, and you can change it. That's like a red, kind of a red, white, and blue real fast. You can change the speed. I'm slowing it down. You can slow it down, speed it up. Like I can super speed it up like crazy, which and then, so that's the remote, so that's beat. So I guess with music, you play that, you hit that, and it kind of flashes to the music. This is the mode button, up and down to which one. This is Q, so it changes the colors of the mode you have it in. So like right now, that's red, white, and blue. We'll hit Q up. That's green and white. That's kind of a blue and white, purple and white. I don't know what that greenish, and then there's like a chase light. There's your brightness up and down, so you can increase the brightness or decrease it, and then speed it up, slow it down. There's your main colors at the bottom. There's a power button. I'm sure this is stop and start, and then your modes. Scene, which I'm not real sure what that is, but it's all wired up, it's working. We're gonna put some sound through it real quick. Let you hear it. That's all the way up on the volume. We'll walk away from it. She's pretty loud. I'm impressed with this KEMIMOTO soundbar. It's definitely got the volume that you need. Market for a soundbar, KEMIMOTO. Check out their website, KEMIMOTO.com. Go on Amazon and check out the Amazon site at KEMIMOTO. You can order it on there.
Right.
So many different modes on here. It's absolutely cool. And this thing is super loud, so go check out KEMIMOTO and get you one of these sound bars because this thing is awesome.